Hello everyone. Welcome in this session for half hour, and we will talk about important command in Adobe Bridge related to TreeShade extension. So let's start. At first, we are talking about software called TreeShade. It's an extension for Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge, and you can install totally free from Adobe Exchange. Search in Creative Cloud for the software, and you can install from here, from this page. After installing in Adobe Bridge, you will have this menu, TreeShade, and this menu have important sub-menu command called new, and this enables you to create content depending on template files. These template files installed with the software in a specific folder inside the workshop, initial and new, and the files displayed here as commands, so you can click the file name to create new copy in the current folder. Like here, I have created a new text file, new file, and here in the template files there are items to create online form for documentation, and these elements actually belong to a real documentation for TreeShade. I used to build documentation to be outputted to InDesign document and to website at the same time. If we go to in my computer, here I have here TreeShade, and if we open the online form, you will have auto-generated InDesign document that like here, this document about live snippet generated automatically using this online form, where the user can add a new item like this, and then change the type as the paragraph or code, photo, icon, sidebar, link, list, logo, and here you have sub-content as a container for nested items, and this enables the content to have nested titles, so no need to specify that this main title, this sub-title like that, because the titles automatically have level depending on nesting. And here you have entirely a new page, this, separated the new page, and here for markdown. So you can add markdown text. So all these items that I used here, you can use after installing, and you will find in a new sub menu. Okay. In this session, we will talk about different subject. We will talk about change command. When you right-click on any file, on the context menu, you will have command called change, and this enables you to make flexible and unlimited change on the files by moving, renaming, changing the folder to back to a specific folder, and you can use regular expression regex in naming the file and specifying the new path. Okay. Hello, Omar. So let's start. Here I have inside workshop this folder created automatically by TreeShade. After installing, TreeShade will ask you to create root folder for your project. Here I have created TRSD, abbreviation of TreeShade, inside the partition, and the TreeShade will create this folder automatically, workshop, and here you're supposed to put your project files and edit them. In previous session, I created a gallery, so let's open the folder here. Here I have list of items. Each file of these paired to a folder because they share the same pure name of the file, which actually the ID, the pure name of the file in TreeShade terms is the file name without its extension and without the text inside the square brackets at the end of file name, and without any flags start with TS underscore, because these flags for online form settings. Okay. Now, inside each item, I have photo, title, and description. This file we just created. Let's move to trash. By the way, it's recommended to execute move to trash from TreeShade menu. So TreeShade trace the change in file record, and also it helps you in warning if you try to delete a photo that is placed somewhere in your document. TreeShade will warn you that this image is placed in a specific document. Cancel moving to trash, no. Okay. Now here this actually live snippet, dynamic live snippet, placed by placing text file. That text file have a dynamic relative path, and this path determine the content to be placed. Like here, we have this dynamic live snippet, and this is the relative path to the file inside data folder, and it's called list.txt. Here you can select the snippet by selecting the non-printing anchor text frame at the beginning, and from TreeShade menu select reveal in bridge, so you can see the text file. Here the place text file. Here, if you double click on this text file, TreeShade will ask you to open the paired folder, because this folder acts as a gate for the content and help in rendering the content for InDesign and for HTML. If you click yes, the paired folder will be opened, and if you click no, the text content will be displayed here in Adobe Bridge without the need to open the text file. Here we have the dynamic content for InDesign, and the rest ignored by InDesign, but interpreted by the local server when you place this text file using TS tag. Like here, this text file, list.txt, I already placed in InDesign, as you saw here. The list I placed here, and also in Adobe Bridge in the project folder gallery. If we open index.html, you will have TS tag to place the text file list, the same text file. So here the local server bears this tag before sending the HTML to the client, and place the content of the text file. And the text file itself also have another nested TS tag that place the items of the list. So TS tag accept nesting, and also dynamic content for InDesign accept nesting here. So you can build the content in flexible hierarchy structure, and to have maximum capability, change command comes for manipulating files in different way. So let's go here inside list, inside the first item here. Each item of these have a file to render the content and have folder to have the content. You can select the folder and right click, then select switch to the paired file, and TreeShade will select the file. So it's important if you have hundreds of files and want to switch from the folder to the file. Also in Adobe Bridge there is filter, and you can display only the text files that represent the folders. Each file have display part inside the square brackets. This display part is not considered from the pure name of the file, so the folder name can be named only by the ID here. And because you have here capital letters ID followed by digits and capital letters, TreeShade consider the file or the files dynamic list. So on the online form, if we go to the online form here, see here the content of the list. These items have these three buttons because the files have capital letters at the beginning to make an ID, because they have ID at the beginning. They displayed here as dynamic list, so you can add items and duplicate items to edit them. You can remove and you can reorder. Every time I going to enter the subject, I shifted to different subject, but all these related together. So let's go back to change again. Now inside the folder item, as I said, I have three files: photo, description, and title. As you can see here, photo, description, and title. Now I want to separate the text from the photo. I want to make the text on the right in sub-content and the photo on the left in beside it. So the photo I want to keep here, but title and description I want to be inside the text folder. So here I have three items, and each item have title and text. Now you can search for all files, like here. I used find in Adobe Bridge, and in the criteria I search for title and for description, and in match make if any criteria are met instead of if all criteria are met, to display both title and description. Now let's click find. Now here we have problem that search process inside Adobe Bridge retrieve files from inside hidden folders. This folder .TreeShade supposed to be hidden. In Mac OS it's actually hidden, but in Windows it's not. So just don't edit this folder and don't delete it. Anyway, because it's revealed here, Uh, you can use filter in Adobe Bridge to uncheck it. So click Alt, check, then click again while Alt clicked to uncheck and check the rest. Now we assure that the folder is avoided, and because we have 3 items, here we have 3 description and 3 title. What we want to move the files, the text files here, to text folder. So you can select all the files, right click, select change, and run. Here there are shortcuts. You can add more shortcuts, and you can remove by this command run. So these shortcuts revealed as command, as you see before, and here the shortcuts installed and loaded automatically after installing TreeShade. And here we want to write the dynamic new path of the file. This means the file name. And here you have instruction about how to use variables. You have many variables here for randomization, for time, for date. What we want to move the file. Let's write this dot slash means the relative path of the file despite the file location. Then write text, the folder name, then file name. Now all the files will be moved automatically to subfolder text. Click OK. And now let's go back here, and you will see that each text file moved here inside text folder. Okay, now we want to make a bird text file beside this folder, have the same name, to render the content. So let's from TreeShade menu, let's select a new text file and let's name text. Now this text bird to this folder, and we want this text file to be inside all ID folders, not only this, because now if we go here, there is no text file here, and also on the last one there is no text file. So let's go back to first item here. Now let's execute another change command. Right click, select change run, and let's write dot sDonor. This means the relative path for current folder, not the file. Now the file and current folder match, but not necessarily always. But for this command I need to put current folder because I want to use asterisk, so the file repeated in all counterpart folders. For this we want to go back 2 steps, like we want to go back 2 steps to go out of ID folder inside list. Then here write asterisk, then file name. Okay, like this. What is this means? Means go back 1 step and inside all folders beside the parent make file name. Because we put asterisk, it's automatically considered duplicating. Let's try and click OK. Here I have a problem that the file duplicated in the same folder. If we go here, you will have that the command executed as we want, and the file text spread into all ID folders inside list. But we have this problem that the file duplicated. To solve this, let's move the file again to trash. Cancel moving to trash now. You can use this for updating text file. Like now, all text file have this placeholder, some text. Let's write a new text. Okay. Now let's execute the same command. Change run. But now let's add preferences, not related to the path, but you have preferences for conflicting, for solving conflicting. Here you have CO, when conflict override target, and that's what we want, to overwrite the text file. But so the file will be overwritten except the file itself. So you have COO, when conflict override target if it's older. CC, when conflict cancel. Here CCS, when conflict cancel except shade files. Shade files is a placeholder for the file with the smallest file size, only have the ID and the thumbnail, and it's used for managing the capacity in a huge project. So you can have the complete tree in your computer and the files relations also in small hard disk. And from this feature, I developed this feature before 10 years. And I named the software TreeShade because this feature, the shading. Anyway, now if we click OK again, the text file will be spread on all folders beside the parent folder, because he write asterisk, and here we go 2 steps back from the current folder, and when there conflict, the file will be overwritten. Okay. Now let's go to the different item and see text file. See, you have a new text. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to ask any question about installing or using the software. It's totally free and you can install from Adobe Exchange. Write exchange.adobe.com, search in Creative Cloud for TreeShade. And you can install an Adobe Bridge, because Adobe Bridge is free, without the need for InDesign. And at that time it will be useful for hosting and creating website, dynamic website. Thank you for watching and goodbye.